Welcome back to the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational here on SUV TV. So we get ready to get our final broadcast of the night started. It'll be between AOT 15U taking on Team Tuff, two Georgia-based teams. When you look at where their players hail from, although on the Team Tuff side, you've got a couple Alabama representatives. Look at the roster for both. On the Team Tuff side of things, you've got number 0, R.J. Nord, number 1, Tyler Shirley, number 2, Garrison Powell, number 3, Miles Rice, number 5, DeMarcus Thompson, number 11, Trayvon Ragland, number 12, Jalen Chapman, number 23, Trinity Bell, and number 45, Bretner Mutombo. On the AOT side of things, you've got number 2, Joel Wilson. Number 30, Donald Davis. Number 24, Jordan Oladapo. Number 35, Robert Fields. Number 5, Javen Smith. Number 25, John Salone. Number 31, Christian Johnson. Number 20, Isaiah Nelson Adota. Number 0, Franco Farias. Number 11, Matt Brown. And number 1, Brooks Kaylert. So it wouldn't be travel basketball season if you didn't have a switcheroo of the jerseys going on. I don't think we've had one yet today, but I think AOT just brought the home whites. And there was some discrepancy, not sure whose fault it was. Don't really care whose fault it was. It's all about the basketball. The teams make the adjustment. It's all about competing, getting better as the live period approaches. As long as the jerseys are easy for the players to not have to wear the same one and be able to tell each other apart, we can roll. Looks like we're ready to tip off. It'll be Mutombo jumping there against AOT's Robert Fields. Team Tuff in the blue, AOT all white. Garrison Powell will bring it across the half-court line for Team Tuff. Powell's a guy to keep an eye on. He can really score the ball. Plays his high school ball at Holy Innocents. Coached by Adrian Okozie there. The Bears a tough team. They were a Final Four team there in the state of Georgia in the Private A classification. Turnover there is going to give it over to AOT. Team Tuff, a new program. AOT, a program that's been around and has a great name. Powell with the steal decides to take the easy layup there on that one. Early 2-0 lead for Team Tuff. Contested 3. Had 3 blue jerseys around them. Shot off the mark. They'll get an offensive board. AOT will get another crack at it. Hand and face there on the contested 3, but another offensive rebound. 2 this possession for AOT. Kick to the corner. Not shy about the 3 ball. Javen Smith. Out of Redan. Makes it 2-3 there with that triple. Nord gets it over to Powell. Powell to Mutombo. Mutombo at the elbow. Tries to read the situation. His read is it's go time. Back rims that one. AOT with the defensive rebound. They'll push it ahead. Javen Smith can't get that triple to go. Here's a deep triple on the way for Team Tuff. Powell unable to get the roll. Got to check and see if Javen Smith is this young player from Redan that Joel Hillsman, member of one of our Georgia Hoop Circle buddies, raved about all season. If it is him, he led DeKalb County in scoring for, if not all, the majority of the season. Not an easy task with the players coming out of that county. Now he's trying to go coast to coast, has that one blocked. But some contact on the play, and that'll send Javen Smith to the line. So Smith splashes that second free throw through. It's a 5-2 ball game here early on. Powell with it up top for Team Tuff. Alley twisted on the Ute. Offensive reinforcements coming in the form of Bretner Mutombo. Couldn't get the alley to go initially to Trinity Bell. But Mutombo was a heck of a reinforcement to send behind him. Active hands in the passing lanes. Powell came up with the steal, but couldn't come up with the steal. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. Knew this one would be a good one on paper. It hasn't disappointed so far. You see the alley, the oop is missed. But when you've got that type of length inside, you've always got an insurance policy, a.k.a. Bretner Mutombo. We'll be back here at the Icebreaker. And welcome back here to the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational here on SUV TV. AOT 15 and under taking on Team Tuff. 4-5 ball game here. AOT with a 1-point advantage. Access denied on the inside as Mutombo gets the block. That was an easy segue into the whole Mutombo transition. I don't think I could pick a better lob than that. Bretner Mutombo. There is a relation to Dikembe Mutombo. I figured if you're gonna mention that last name with a block shot, you gotta talk about the pedigree there. As he shows some of it there on that last play. Inbounds, shot missed, ball tipped around. They play volleyball inside with the Team Tuff. Had it momentarily, it was poked away, and we're gonna have a foul going against Tyler Shirley of Team Tuff. Got caught with that chicken wing extended, as both he and John Salone went after that basketball. Still 5-4, 1-point advantage for AOT. They get it out of that corner. And a bump going to go against Tyler Shirley. Now, I understood the first call against Shirley. He did get caught extending that arm, but if my 2 cents counts for anything, official, can we let fouls like that last one go? We'll love to see all of these players play without being hampered by foul trouble here this time of year. Kickball going to go there against Team Tuff. Strong take to the rack, shot off the mark, rebounded in traffic by DeMarcus Thompson. Thompson has it, tries to use a screen set by Mutombo, hangs, can't get the shot to go, rebound. Brought down in a hurry to facilitate the break was Robert Fields. Threw that ahead, but right to Team Tuff. Kick to the corner, Powell spins through, and he's called for a traveling violation. Just looked like a good spin move up here. So we've had mostly 17U games on. I think you're seeing some of the youth here in this 15U division early on. But again, still been a good game that I think will only get better. I think there's been some sloppy play, as you can expect at the 15U level. Part of the development here, but I think also some of the whistles are kind of slowing up the rhythm as well. No knock to the official, just merely an observation. So we'll see if we can get the game mojo back going here. It's currently a 1-point lead for AOT as we've been stuck at 5-4 here over the past couple minutes. They work it inside to the big fella. Meat and potatoes move on the inside by Trinity Bell. Now Team Tuff with a 1-point advantage. Maybe a little bit too much dribbling by Powell. Has it knocked away. Flower Smith got his hand on it but couldn't corral it in. So now it's 5 guarding number 5. DeMarcus Thompson has it. Now over to Nord. Bell wants it back inside. They didn't like the angle there on the entry pass. He's in there guarded by the long and lanky Isaiah Nelson Adota. Good help down low, but call for the foul there was Franco Farias. That'll be in the matchup to keep an eye on. Trinity Bell being guarded inside by Isaiah Nelson Adota. Adota with those long arms. He's got that wingspan, giving up a little bit in the girth department. Trinity Bell. Now here's Mutombo. A drop step, a jam. Footwork, you can't overestimate or overrate footwork when it comes to a big man being able to use it. You can appreciate what you saw there from Bretner Mutombo. Boxes out, gets the rebound. Team Tuff off and rolling. They got a 3-point lead. Notice Powell over there on the wing. He's a pass away from a triple when you look at the space. They floated that pass over there, so they were able to recover in time. Kick to the corner. 3-ball. Off the mark. Rebound going to be brought down by Franco Farias. Farias ahead to Flower Smith. Flower Smith, jump stop, fall away, cash. Javen Flower Smith. Young man, your reputation precedes you. I've heard you were a scorer. About 20 points per game as a freshman there in DeKalb County. Being able to see it here in person, yeah, it wasn't just I'm just the green light guy. I get up a ton of shots, so I'm leading in scoring. No, the young fella can play. You see enough of that early on. Mutombo, a handful inside. You can see why. He misses the first shot, gathers on the second, and now he'll go to the free throw line. Mutombo just being all kinds of a problem on the inside. If he misses or if Team Tuff misses, he's just a force to be reckoned with on the inside in terms of keeping him off the glass. So scores 9-7. Make it 10-7. So Mutombo, a lot of times you see the big fellas, if you haven't seen them play before, you wonder how they'll go to the free throw line, how that experience will be. Free throw touch, you can check that box for Mutombo. I know that was a small sample size, but I don't see it really going awry from there. He makes it a 3-point contest after knocking down both free throws. Mid-range jumper, no good. Mutombo with the rebound. Now it's in the hands of Nord, who will bring it across the timeline. Team Tuff going to get a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. It's a 7-10 ball game here in North Augusta. Team Tuff currently leading by 3 points. We'll be back with more Icebreaker Invitational.
Check this out. Did you know that you can have all kinds of delicious food from your favorite local restaurants delivered right to your door? I know, I just blew your mind. All you have to do is go to choices2you.com. Choose from a list of great local restaurants, pick what you want right from their menu, and Choices to You will deliver it to your home or office. It's that easy. Get real restaurant food from the places you love delivered right to your door. Choices2you.com. Eat out without going out.
And welcome back to the action. A 3-point advantage for Team Tuff as we get ready to resume play. It'll be in the hands of RJ Nord. As AOT looks like they're going to start in a little bit of a zone look. Pass over to RJ Nord. That one off the back of the rim with Mutombo. They haven't been able to do much with him on the inside as that one knocked off of his knee and out of bounds. A lot of hoop talent around here. Christian Brown stepping in here upstairs as well. Talent at various levels here at the Icebreaker as Mutombo plays volleyball with that one there in the corner. Knocks it away unable to keep it in bounds. Long pass going to make it to Flower Smith. Flower Smith going to kick it out to Kaler. Kaler can't get that shot to go. Long rebound going to be gathered in by Nord. Now they'll push it ahead. Bell gives it back to the guard. And it looks like the official wanted to call a backcourt violation. It didn't look like a backcourt from this angle. Head coach for Team Tuff not exactly happy with the explanation. Official steadfast on it. So they go back and forth for a second, but now it looks like we're ready to resume play. So a 3-point game. Now the traveling violation there is going to send it the other way. Team Tuff take it out there along the baseline. Just under 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Alley, Bell, they haven't been able to connect on the Bell oops. Last time they had Mutombo right there to pick up the pieces. This time he can't get to it. AOT coming the other way, and he's called for a travel. Maybe you saw it at home, ladies and gentlemen, and again, I say it with all due respect to the officials. I think we've had a good officiating crew all day, not knocking them. I just don't see the travel there. I don't think you see it on your phone, tablet, or PC, TV, whatever you might be watching it on. I don't think you saw it there either. Call's been made nonetheless, and we got another travel on the other end as well. So, yeah, not much I can say there. But I guess we got offsetting travels there. We'll roll back the other way. Guys, be a little extra deliberate on putting that ball down. I think they've done their job here over the past couple plays, but got to err on the safe side. Like to see more play, less whistles. Kick out for 3. Nice close out there by AOT. Team Tuff will reset. Shot off the mark. Mutombo rebound, power dribble to try to go up. And that's one of those things. It's really not, I don't think it's an exact science to it. We have the conversation all the time where I hear guys say, as a big fella, just keep it up and go straight up. And I feel like in most cases that makes sense. But I do feel like a power dribble and a gather can help you go up strong at times. That strength is still a work in progress for Mutombo, as you saw him with the power dribble there. But got a little bit of a bump and lost it. That's going to come with time. Come with time, more weight room, and more chicken biscuits. Nobody boxed out. John Salone, he got his hands on it momentarily. Now they play Klinko with it on the inside. It's batted around. Team Tuff has it. And that one actually was a travel. You knew the ref would be on top of that one. So 3 travel violations called here over the past minute. That last one was actually legit. We continue to play as we approach the 5-minute mark. It's 7-10. Hasn't been a ton of scoring, but I think because of all of the young talent on the floor, it still hasn't been a bad game to watch. One-man SWAT team in Mutombo. He's got 2 blocks there on that possession. Secures the defensive rebound. Now Team Tuff will bring it across. Tray ball. Off the mark. Ball last touched by Mutombo. It'll go the other way to AOT. Flower Smith makes the pass to the shooter in Brooks Kaler. Not sure if Kaler called glass, but it's a tie game nonetheless. 10-10 as we are under the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Pass intended there for Trayvon Ragland. It's stolen, coming the other way. Was Salone, had that deflected or changed. Now here's Nord, the contested layup. Glass was smacked too late. Layup drill on the other end. Here's Flower Smith in attack mode. No good. Salone, offensive board, and he'll go to the free throw line. So John Salone headed to the line. Salone of McEachern High School. Indian representing here today. Was just on the McEachern campus for the AOT Tip-Off Classic, the March Madness Tip-Off Classic held there last week. You can see some of those full game replays there on the SUV TV YouTube channel or on our website. Had some good games there. As AOT's flagship team promises to be one of the best in the country. The loaded squad, Sharif Cooper, Isaac Okoro, Charles Smith. The fourth, Noah Farrakhan, John Michael Wright, Babatunde Akinbola, the list goes on. We'll focus on this AOT version on the floor as well as Team Tuff, as we've got a 12-12 ball game. Team Tuff will get another crack at it. Here's Garrison Powell. Powell protects the ball like a running back going through, gets some contact and heads to the line. Garrison Powell, a player that can fill it up in terms of archives on SUV TV. You can check out the Holy Innocents game in the Hawks Naismith Classic, one where Powell really lit it up. They ended up coming up short in that game, and he was able to show his ability to score the ball and really shoot it from range as well. Mentioned him playing his high school ball for Holy Innocents. Easy coach to play for there in Adrian Okozie. Brings a ton of energy. Knows the game, easy coach to rally around. Holy Innocents made the trip up to a Christian Heritage squad there in the playoffs there in Dalton, Georgia, that not many people knew about until they started sending everybody home during the playoffs, during the region tournament and the playoffs. Holy Innocents went on the road and eliminated them, then came up just short against St. Francis. They're in a Final Four matchup with a spot in the championship game on the line. St. Francis will go on to lose to the eventual champion, the Aquinas Fighting Irish. Two players from that program played earlier today there for the Southern Kings. You can watch that replay as well. Flower Smith can't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound. He'll pull it back out. Flower Smith, the Euro, he's called for a travel. See Flower Smith trying to go to work there. You see 1, 2, or he took the one, then that was his second step that he had taken. So didn't travel there, but got to go off the paradigm of the ref who's officiating. Certain spin moves and Euros, they might get chalked up as travels here in this one. It's a 4-point game as we're under the 3-minute mark. Taylor has that pass broken up. Active hands there. And it was broken up initially by Tyler Shirley. Shirley goes behind the back. Has it poked away, but now contested mid-range. No good there for Miles Rice. Good bounce pass ahead. Left hand, left side. Layup won't go. Powell running on the wing. Pass inside to Bell. Bell lost the handle momentarily, and Flower Smith going to send him to the free throw line. Bell not only running the floor, but making sure Powell knew he was available. Took him an extra second to get the ball to him. But Powell able to get a trip to the free throw line. Cannot cash in on the first freebie. Second free throw's missed. Salone tips it to himself, comes to pick it up. Looking for a lifeline in Flower Smith. Gets it to him. Flower Smith across the timeline. Takes it right at Bell. Bell, a wall inside. That one's blocked from behind. That was number 12 on the block, Jalen Chapman. Here comes Team Tuff. That's going to be a stop, pop. Unable to get it to drop there was Garrison Powell. Flower Smith with the rebound. Back and forth we go. Gets the layup. As even the ref kind of shook his head in approval at the nice move by Flower Smith. We've seen a couple things from Flower Smith here. We've seen the three-point range. We've seen his mid-range game. Seen his ability to create space. Also can hit tough shots, a tough shot maker. Got plenty of points to score in the Peach State before it's all said and done. When you come in scoring at 20 a game as a freshman, that's pretty much a Captain Obvious statement. You know you can score the ball. Be a fun player to keep an eye on over the next few years. Checking back into the game for Team Tuff, R.J. Nord. Nord coming the other way, had it knocked away. Trying his best to get it back ahead to Flower Smith. Flower Smith going to avoid Bell, go up with the left, can't get it to go. Salone hustles. Persistence paying off on the inside. John Salone. He ties us up at 16 apiece here as we approach halftime. Mutombo. Gotta like Mutombo's motor, what you've seen from the big fella so far. Gets it inside, doesn't waste any time. And again, like I said, you like when your big man can go to the free throw line and knock down free throws. Any hack of Mutombo tactics moving forward, obviously you won't really see that in this game, but just you got a big fella during that high school season that can go to the line, knock those free throws down. Early game, mid-game, late game, it can pay dividends. Soft touch there on that second one. 18-16. As we approach what could be the final possession of the first half. 3 out of the corner, bouncing around. Can't get it to go. Offensive board. Takes it right at Mutombo, and one. Big move inside. That's Donald Davis out of Westlake. Some people look at Giants, some people try to slay him. As you see Davis get that rebound, gather. He knew Mutombo would be waiting on him. Met him chest to chest, hung in the air, finishes through the contact for the and one. It's tied up at 18 apiece. But Westlake's own Donald Davis makes it 18-19. Good hustle there by Brooks Kaler. He plays at St. Pius X. Is that type of effort something that's a staple of Coach Parr and his program. That'll do it for the first half. It's been a good one. You're watching the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational here on SUV TV.
The 360, he throws it down. He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath. Sexton goes step back, fade away three. Oh, my goodness. Colin Sexton.
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson, makes his way around one tight. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson.
Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr.
And oh my goodness, that's how you end the game, folks.
Ready to get the second half started here at the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational. AOT taking on Team Tuff. There's a 1-point advantage for AOT thanks to a Donald Davis three-point play the hard way. Emphasis on the hard way as he took it right at Mutombo there to end the first half. AOT strikes first here in the second half as well. Number 35, Robert Fields, out of Washington High, makes it 21-18. Powell inside to Mutombo. Mutombo working along the baseline. And he's called for three in the key. So they give Mutombo for three in the key. As you see him setting up on the inside. He's got 1 foot outside the paint. So now he makes a move. Just good footwork on the inside by the big fella in a flush. The points won't count due to the three in the key violation. But if I'm a coach for Team Tuff, I like what I see. Another turnover will send it the other way. Bell gonna try a three. That one misses badly. Flower Smith from the corner, he misses his one badly as well. Salone with the rebound, fouled and will go to the line. Salone misses the free throw. But sticking with it is Franco Farias as he'll get them another opportunity. Farias has it poked away, trying to regain it. Caught between a rock and a hard place, and AOT is able to get the timeout just in the nick of time. So we look at some of the games that we had on earlier today. You can go back and check all of those replays. The first contest, it was between the Carolina Raptors and Team Forest. It was Team Forest that got that victory early on. I'll tell you a player that impressed in that one, Trayvon Reddish, for Team Forest. No matter who guarded him, he was able to get the step on him for most of the game, and when he wasn't scoring the ball, he was able to make plays for others. Just had a very good day here at the Icebreaker as Team Forest proved victorious over the Raptors. That was followed by Georgia Stars versus the 2019 Rebel Squad. Georgia Stars, just too much talent. Pretty finish inside as Javen Flowers-Smith continues to impress. Mutombo, you were right there on top of the rim, young fella. Appreciate the unselfishness. But you were already on the 10th floor. You passed that ball down to the 7th. But Team Tuff still able to make sure that's not an empty possession, as Bell can take care of business at the free throw line. That first one in and out. Second one is Cash, 4-point lead now, 19-23. Salone had a lot of space there in that corner. Had too much space at first, came in, made it a tougher shot, then he double pumped it as well, so made it even tougher, but cleans up what he messed up, gets the defensive rebound, pass ahead to Flowers-Smith. Flowers-Smith continuing to razzle and dazzle with the footwork as Shirley tries to lobby for a foul call, none coming. Flowers-Smith, another finish. Just putting on a clinic. Not just the footwork, but the finishing as well. Salone gets it to him. Denied initially by Powers, being tipped around. It's an 8-point lead now for AOT as bodies go all over the floor in pursuit of that basketball. As we take another look at our Icebreaker Invitational instant replay. Javion Flowers-Smith, as good as advertised. Shows ball, steps on the Augusta side, back to the North Augusta side, and then lays it in for the pretty lay. There's some discussion going on there. Not sure exactly what's being discussed. I think they're still trying to figure out who that ball was touched by last. There's still some banter going on between officials and coaches. You take a look here as the AOT defense leads to more offense. At this point, Flowers-Smith, I'm just figuring out how many different ways I want to finish here on these fast breaks. My Euro right one time, Euro left the next. I mean, it's just Javen Flowers-Smith world right now, and we're just living in it. At this point, it's an 8-point game, plenty of game left. Let's see how Team Tuff responds. Swing to the corner, 3-ball on the way, off the mark. Trinity Bell with the board. Team Tuff looking to push. Coast to coast. Trip to the free throw line coming here for DeMarcus Thompson, who's moving like it's go time. Thompson out of Mae Jemison. There in Alabama. Former high school home of John Petty. Speaking of Petty in Alabama, Tyler Shirley out of Pebblebrook High School, former home of Petty's Alabama teammate Colin Sexton. Out of tangled webs we weave when you talk basketball. It's a small world. Olivia Nelson-Adota took the country by storm with that dunk in the slam dunk contest there at the McDonald's All-American Game festivities in Atlanta a couple days ago. Her brother, Isaiah Nelson Adota, they're on the floor, or on the bench now, but a part of this game for AOT. He's number 20. So it is a 6-point game. Checking back in for Team Tuff, number 3, Miles Rice out of Newton. Another web connected. We had Christian Brown up here just a couple moments ago. He was up here just catching some basketball. One of his game elite running mates, Ashton Higgins. The Newton Ram, Miles Rice out of Newton. Another trip to the free throw line coming here for Salone, who's been plenty active on both ends for AOT. That's the type of motor and level of activity that when something breaks down, he has no problem being able to get you those helmet and lunch pail hustle play buckets. Splashes the second free throw and makes it an 8-point game in the process. Bell telegraphed that pass to Mutombo, and Robert Fields was all over it. AOT coming the other way as that one was knocked away from Joel Wilson. Team Tuff comes up with the steal. We're going to have a 3 from the corner. Off the mark, offensive rebound, in amongst the trees. And getting what he came in there for is DeMarcus Thompson. Lays that one up, 6-point game. Team Tuff continuing to try and turn them over. DeMarcus Thompson comes up with another steal. He's got a wide open shooter in the corner. On the way, Cash. Ice cream, splashing it from the corner. Trayvon Ragland, that's going to prompt an AOT timeout. DeMarcus Thompson, he got to a point where he had just had enough of the trailing business, and even though they still trail by 3, they've really been able to close the gap here over the past few minutes thanks to defense turning to offense. DeMarcus Thompson knew it was money as soon as it left Ragland's hands. We'll be back with more Icebreaker.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
Back out of the timeout, 3-point game, under 12 minutes left to play. Bullet pass inside. Ball moving like a hot potato by AOT right now. Good movement, but you could also say the same about the Team Tuff defense right now. They were all over the place there on that possession, helping force a turnover and getting the ball back. It's a one-possession game, down by 3. DeMarcus Thompson has been a heck of a spark plug here over the past couple minutes. Trinity Bell, a power dribble and a layup layer. It's a 1-point game. 28-29. Bell comes up with the steal. Mid-range. Off the mark, trying to save it there as it careens in the corner was Ragland. Ran out of real estate. So it'll be AOT's ball. Checking back in for Team Tuff. It'll be number 0, RJ Nord. Flower Smith, floater along the baseline, misses, tried to tip it out to his teammate, but unfortunately for him, he tips it right to Miles Rice. Free throws coming for Rice. Rice in and out. Rice trying to chase down his own free throw miss after it had been tipped out. Steps on the sideline there. Jumper just outside the elbow by Flower Smith. Can't get it to go. Here's Thompson. Thompson, that pass a little too tall for Ragley. Mutombo checking in for Trinity Bell. Mutombo, access denied on the inside. Ragland gets over to Nord. Nord lowers the shoulder, initiates the contact, and Salone gets called for the foul. No rule that the foul on the floor. Looked like Nord had gathered and was going up to shoot. Ragland, his second three-point make here over the past few minutes. It's now 29-31. Team Tuff with the advantage. Javen Flower Smith knocks knees on the play with the defender, but he's got 3 points. (32-31) now. AOT leading. Getting the bounce. That's the living right roll. Counter for Miles Rice. Nord can't get that one to go. A little bit too much mustard on it. As it kicked off the backboard just short of the rim, Flower Smith ahead. Pass intended for Donald Davis. Davis loses it out of bounds. Trinity Bell checks back in for Mutombo. Just inside the volleyball line, that one short for DeMarcus Thompson. As he tells coach, my bad, before that one even hits the ground. And with the infusion of energy DeMarcus Thompson has provided over the past few minutes, you don't want that air ball there, but you understand his total body of work as far as this game is concerned. It's no problem, as he's been the straw that has stirred the drink here over the past few minutes. Attacks yet again, he misses. Trinity Bell doesn't. The Albertville High School attendee makes it 32-36. In favor of Team Tuff. Flower Smith to the corner. Now he gets it back out. He's trying to bait the referee into a foul call. Instead, he picks up the foul as it was great defense by DeMarcus Thompson. Oh, correction. So the foul is going to go against DeMarcus Thompson. As Thompson and Flower Smith both clap it up there. That 5-on-5 matchup is going to be a fun one to watch. Really, that was a little bit of Jay-Z double entendre right there. We got 5-on-5 on the floor. We got number 5-on-5 with DeMarcus Thompson and Flower Smith. The 5 in the white jersey with a nice little dipsy-do, the reverse, 34-36. Let's roll. It's an icebreaker. It's travel season, baby. Answering right back, Trayvon Ragland. He's got 3 triples here in the second half, 39-34. Pass ahead, Nelson Adota, too strong on the shot. Can't get that one to go. Here's Thompson. Thompson hesitates for a second, takes it inside. Offensive foul, stepping up and taking the charge there is number 2. That's Joel Wilson out of Green Forest. Five-point game, Team Tuff with the lead. Flower Smith thought about it, now he'll give it and get it back. Couldn't handle it in traffic, could Donald Davis. Turnover, we'll see if Team Tuff can take advantage. There's Nord. Jab step and a baseline drive, wrap around pass to Bell, who had it poked away. Nord picks it up. In need of a lifeline, finds Rice. Top of key, 3, in and out. Nord had the offensive rebound, had it poked away. Looked like it went off the shin of Donald Davis. So Team Tuff with the possession. We're going to have 3 free throws coming for Ragland. As you can imagine, he's drawing a lot of attention around the three-point line. He's already got 3 tray balls here in the second half. Donald Davis wasn't trying to let him get another one uncontested. As he goes there, makes obvious contact there with his hand before the full release. Easy call for the official to make. Can Ragland knock down all 3 free throws? And when I say not a bad foul, you don't want to foul a jump shooter. But in terms of the outcome, he's knocked down his last 3 triples. He could have easily knocked down that 3 if they give him another look. So even though you don't want to foul him, the fact of the matter is you have. He's already missed 1 free throw. We'll see if he gets 2 out of 3. He does. So Ragland gets a breather. Entering back into the game, number 45, Bretner Mutombo. Under 6 minutes left to play. It's a 7-point game. Franco Farias directing traffic. Skip pass to Farias. Takes the closeout from Bell, drives to the rack. Bol and Mutombo converge and knock that one out of play. Three-pointer off to the right. Flower Smith chases it down. Flower Smith loses it out of bounds. Team Tuff all over him there along that sideline. Nice defense, and they'll get the possession. Garrison Powell. Ball being tipped around, a possession for AOT. Kaler turns it over. Mutombo inside. Stopped to sort of gather himself, but still gets called for the travel. I think he might have on that play. Let's take another look at it. Good call by the official. So Mutombo hit with the travel. It's a 7-point game. So we approach the final 4 minutes. Three-pointer misses. Nord with the rebound. He has one mission in mind. That was to score that basketball. Gets tripped up, loses the ball. And gets called for the foul going the other way. Coming up on the final 4 minutes. Playing denial there was Miles Rice. Flower Smith gets his hands on it though. Here comes the double. And we got a foul going to go against Miles Rice, who can't believe it. Neither can the coaching staff or Team Tuff, but they are satisfied with the defensive pressure. They're making Flower Smith work to come get it. Then when he gets it, they're being opportunistic and taking advantage of opportunities where they can send the double. The way he can score the ball, he needs to have that type of pressure. If not, he's going to make you pay. Earning a trip to the free throw line here is Franco Farias. Farias out of Atlanta Adventist Academy. Farias good on the first free throw. Can't get the second to go. 6-point game. Ball poked away. It was Farias that got a hand on it. Right to Donald Davis. Davis. Head to the cup. Muscles that one up and in. Lead cut to 4. A little bit of air under that pass. Davis got a hand on it again. Here's Powell protecting it through. And Joel Wilson refusing to let him get that and one there. He's going to make it count. So Garrison Powell headed to the line. He's moved sort of gingerly throughout this game. No sort of report before the game as far as any soreness he's experiencing, but you can tell. And again, there's been no official information provided, but you can see what looks like a brace there on that right ankle. So there's some confusion here. After Powell shot the free throw, there was some sort of call. Still trying to figure out what it was. So I won't focus on figuring that out. I'm still not sure exactly what the official called. And I want to say with the way it looks, did he call a lane violation on Garrison Powell? Some sort of foot fault, the basketball version. It's the only thing I can think of because he switched the free throw and it didn't count. So that's my hypothesis on that one. What I can tell you is that it's a 4-point game as we are under the 3-minute mark. Team Tuff with a 4-point advantage, holding on to it. Gonna see Team Tuff be very deliberate about sort of spreading this thing out and taking their time. Skip pass. To Powell, give it back to Thompson. Thompson takes it right at Davis. Foul called on the plate. Thompson good on the first three. First free throw, I should say. And a lot of threes made here on the airwaves today, but that's just a good old two-piece right there. And the hard way there at the free throw line. Flower Smith kicks it to the corner. That's a potential three ball on the way. Count it, Joel Wilson. The Green Forest Christian. The Eagle knocks that one down from the corner. A lot of attention drawn by Flower Smith. He kicks it to a wide open shooter as Wilson nails that one from the corner. So there's an issue now, so we're seeing some technical free throws being shot. And there was a discussion there during the timeout. I think AOT was out of timeouts, I believe. And with the timeout being called, Garrison Powell is going to the free throw line to be able to shoot the technical free throws that were assessed when the timeout that wasn't there was called. And there was some discussion between the AOT head coach and the officials as far as whether or not the timeout was called or whether there was some sort of confusion there, and the AOT coach was not very happy about it. But either way, that play's done with. It's a 4-point game. Coming up on the final 2 minutes. Powell at the top of the key, goes between his legs, has it knocked away momentarily. That one blocked on the inside. Mutombo sticks with it and flips that one up off the glass. And one. Mutombo, he usually focuses on the task at hand. You don't see him celebrate much. The most emotion you'll see from him is usually when he thinks that he didn't make a play that he should have made. There he flips up the and one and just business as usual, heads to the free throw line. He can't get the free throw to go. It is a 6-point game. Ferris kicks it out. Wilson now to Davis. Back to Wilson. He already has a three-pointer from the corner. Gets that one to go from the wing. A big triple for Wilson. Holds down the threes on the way back on defense. He's got another three to get. We'll see if AOT can make it happen. first they got to get a stop. Powell to Ragland, now back to Powell. Powell lost it between his legs, goes to the deck to get it. They want a timeout, and they get it in time. So 43-46, Joel Wilson mentioned that 3-ball he knocked down from the corner, assisted by Flower Smith. This time Davis gets it to him. That one a good 3-4 feet behind the line. Soft touch as that one rattles in and settles to make it a 3-point contest. She knew this one would be a good one. At times it stalled a little bit offensively. But at the age and the point in their career that these players are, this is all part of being able to get better. But you see the talent, you see the upside. They're on the floor and you see some of the things they already do well. DeMarcus Thompson, at one point in time, Team Tuff trailed. He really helped bring them back with this play. Being able to not only get in the ball handlers on the defensive end, but being a spark plug as far as scoring some fast break buckets, but making plays for others. If Team Tuff is able to hold on, DeMarcus Thompson will be a big reason why, if being the operative word, as AOT needs a stop and a triple here in this one-possession game. Double on Ragland, and Ragland steps out of bounds. As they really, part of that was really knowing your opponent. And not to say Ragland can't handle pressure, but the way they sort of bum rush Ragland there on that play, it was good recognition. It was also a good onslaught of defense. It got them the turnover they needed. Now, do you see them go for a 2? And then look to either, get a stop or possibly foul to extend the game and close the gap that way, or do they go for the 3? Really, I think it'll be a combination of both. I don't think they'll force a 3, but I think if one comes open, you'll see them go for it. Relatively speaking, in this game, plenty of time left when it comes to clock management. They try to force it inside. Flower Smith, he's double, needs to get it out of there. Top of the key. One more pass. Corner, 3-ball. Farias, ice cream. Franco Farias with the splash out of the corner. Makes it 46-46. Thompson loses his footing, falls, and now AOT gets the possession back. Now this is a dangerous point to be in at the game. Both teams have shown their defensive prowess at different stretches, but now you got a player like a Javen Flower Smith. You've given him a closed gap, and all he has to do is score it on one possession or help create a score for somebody else. Farias loses the ball, and now Team Tuff has it. Now here's a key moment. Farias, he has the turnover there, but this was the same Farias that just nailed that triple from the corner to tie this ball game up at 46 apiece. You hate to see the turnover there, but this is another example where at the end of the day you got to pick your teammate up. The same way he picked you up on that last play, as you see the ball moving, Flower Smith, he commands so much attention. You can't call it a hockey assist because there was 2 passes after his, but you just see that double. They move the ball around, and Farias nails the southpaw jumper out of the corner. He comes back and turns it over, but it wouldn't even be a 46-46 scenario without the young man. So do his teammates pick him up and get the stop? Will we have our first OT broadcast of the day? We shall see. I'm pretty sure DeMarcus Thompson of Team Tuff is going to have something to say about that. So 20 seconds and counting. Thompson guarded by Wilson. Over to Rice. Rice driving baseline. He'll float it up. Shot missed. And is going to be off the hand of Robert Fields. Again, these players are still developing strength. With time, they'll be stronger with the ball. You had a good rebound there by Fields. Got to be able to secure it and keep your base about you there. Hey, that's why you're playing to get better. Under 10 seconds left. Another baseline drive. Rice pulls it out of there. Pass a little tall for Thompson, but he keeps it. Thompson, floater. No good. Mutombo with the two-hand follow. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Bretner Mutombo sticking with the play. DeMarcus Thompson yet again being the straw that stirs the drink. As you see him get it out, able to protect the ball, be strong with the ball, avoids it, attacks the rack, gets a pretty good floater opportunity. When you got an insurance policy like Bretner, I'll take that over Geico, Allstate, State Farm, all of them. Game time. You're watching the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational on SUV TV. That'll do it for day 2. We'll catch you here for Championship Sunday tomorrow.